Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for room. It's Hill. Picks up the first down, still moving. Still on his feet at the 45. He's up to 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Go straight ahead. Takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the running back. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Second down coming up. Jackson gonna throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Breaks into the open, and into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. That Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, I'm not sure who is closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that play. Nice job.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. He might want another play. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Line getting set on second down. Sends it back in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. Of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the player.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Return goes out of bounds.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Thompson. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Auburn lines up quickly.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Ripping through the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They're going to run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Offense changing the play. Jackson will throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grant behind the line. It's Voorhees. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Voorhees. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Auburn to the line in a hurry. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Voorhees. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
First half. The score, Auburn, 21,
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. The short hands, it's Platt. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, to see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Voorhees. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking for space. It's Hill. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but he was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
To the air on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Auburn lines up quickly.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Davidson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run from the shooter.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give them a cushion and give them some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson will throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. He was so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Voorhees. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Voorhees. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson will throw. Got a man. It's Voorhees. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clapp. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the 20. He's got space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for attack.
Lets it fly. He's got it up to 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
21.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Send that offense back onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his target down the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Platt.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Swings it out to the flat. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to...
It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.